Shalom, Koholo Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Ba'Hashem HaKakodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. My brother Yashawan with a quick lesson. All right, and this is going to go into that crafty counsel and how this devil, right, speaks in code, and his horns are beginning to show. We can see right through him now. We know who he is. We know how he uses, how he speaks. Okay, and he's speaking as a dragon right now. All right, so let's get this real quick. So we're in Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. And here's the point: because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, and it's quite clear what this devil is up to. He can't, he can't hide himself anymore. Okay, so this is go to. Proverbs 2 is what I want. Okay, we'll just go ahead and read this. This is Proverbs 6 and 13. Okay, because we're about to watch a couple of videos. We're going to watch these people speak to each other in code. All right, when they say carbon, they're talking about us. All right. And climate change. They know what climate change is a metaphor for the changing of the guard. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. And this is what they're talking about openly. They're putting it in our face and using their witchcraft to try to manifest their spell on us. All right, as though we can't see through them. Okay, so this is Proverbs 6 and 12, a naughty person, a wicked man, all right, you already know who that is, walketh with a froward mouth, he winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart, and your heart is your mind. He deviseth mischief continually, he soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. And we know what is about to befall this devil. And I mean befall like lightning from heaven. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. All right? Now let's watch Boris. Let's watch Boris right here trip his mouth up on himself. All right, in this fucking cave, man, you can clearly see that this dude is... If that's the best you got, Esau,
did you know that
Salakia.
Teeth and gums that only 3% of the population even...
Commercial, okay, here we go. You gotta get Boris from the top. Come on.
And to Scotland, welcome to COP. Welcome to Glasgow. And to Scotland, whose most globally famous fictional son is almost certainly a man called James Bond.
This motherfucking knuckle dragger right here.
Who generally comes to the climax of his highly lucrative film strapped to a doomsday device, desperately trying to work out which coloured wire to pull to turn it off.
And this guy is going to be talking about the doomsday clock. They know that their time is up. He knoweth that he hath but a short time.
While a red digital clock ticks down remorselessly to a detonation that will end human life as we know it.
And they call themselves the humans. And we're the chattel. Okay?
And we are in roughly the same position, my fellow global leaders, as James Bond.
See, he just said that we're in trouble, guys. All right? We're about to be blown the fuck up. He just used a metaphor for an explosion, a ticking time bomb, if you will. He said, we're in the same position, my fellows. This is crafty counsel. Let's listen to what he said.
Except that the tragedy is, this is not a movie. And the doomsday device is real. And the clock is ticking to the furious rhythm of hundreds of billions of pistons and turbines and...
That's talking about us. All right? The billions of people that they have to get rid of.
This is engines with which we are pumping carbon into the air faster and faster, record outputs, and quilting the earth in an invisible and suffocating blanket of CO2.
What the fuck does that mean? You're worried about climate change and what we're doing to the air when you got planes putting aluminum and barium oxide spraying the motherfucking sky. You're a damn hypocrite, right? First of all, so that falls flat on its face right there. You can't spray the skies with that shit, killing people, talking about we're trying to save people by reducing carbon emissions. No, what you're doing is you're speaking in code, all right?
Raising the temperature of the planet with a speed and an abruptness that is entirely man-made. And we know what the scientists tell us, and we have learned not to ignore them. 2 degrees more, and we jeopardize the food supply for hundreds of millions of...
What do you mean you jeopardize the food? We got the container ships off. You're starving the people out. Bill Gates is buying up farmland. You're paying the farmers to destroy their crops. You won't let them farm. You won't let their crops come. You're paying them to stand down. What the hell? See, we see right through it. So you don't mean what you're saying. It means something else. All right? You're speaking with your feet. You got a forward mouth. You're the evil and wicked man.
Well, as crops wither, locusts.
What do you mean crops wither? You're spraying the air with barium and aluminum oxide. The fuck is that? Is that not getting on the crops? What crops? The GMO crops that you put out there that give us no nutrient? The hell, you can't have it both ways, devil. We know that you're the red devil and you're speaking like a dragon right now. You're talking about killing Jake out here, exterminating us, all right? We're the climate change. We're the change that is coming to you and you can't change it.
Swarm, 3 degrees, and you can add more wildfires and cyclones, twice as many.
That's the Most High, bringing that change. What change? The children of Israel are about to rule. You motherfuckers are going straight into slavery.
5 times as many droughts and 36 times as many heat waves. 4 degrees, and we say goodbye to whole cities. Miami, Alexandria, Shanghai, all lost.
You see the rulers of the earth?
Beneath the waves. And the longer we fail to act, the worse it gets, and the higher the price when we are eventually forced by catastrophe to act. Because
forced into that last battle that you're going to get your ass whooped in. Okay? This is Sky News, November 1st, which is today. COP26. Prime Minister warns of biblical doomsday. What is biblical doomsday? It's doomsday for Edom. If action on climate, what is action? Okay? Battle action. If we don't kill these niggas, it's doomsday. Biblical doomsday. Okay? Let's get a... Back to this, Proverbs 6 and 12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. We understand what you're saying, devil. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. That's all witchcraft. Okay? Sign language is witchcraft. Frowardness is in his heart. He devises mischief continually. He soweth discord, but the Most High is going to bring him down nonetheless. Okay? All right? These 6 things doth the Lord hate. 7 are an abomination to him. This is describing Esau, a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood. This is all Esau. Is going to mention his name right here. And a heart, meaning a mind, that deviseth what? Wicked. There's his name on it. Imagination. This is a wicked imagination that you're going to put the children of Israel to death before the Most High comes back and destroys this place. Feet that be swift to running into mischief. That's you. A false witness. There you are. That speaketh lies. There you are. He was a liar from the beginning. And he that soweth discord among brethren. Well, guess what? You're our wicked ass brother, Esau. And there you are. Okay, now let's go to, what else do we have here? Let's go back one. Proverbs. Go back. Let's go here, since I can't find it. Psalm 2. Psalms 2. Why? Psalm 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth. Who are the kings of the earth? Him. They showed him right here. Where are they? Where's this nigga at? They're showing the kings of the earth. Every now and then they'll flash on them. Is that? These are the kings of the earth. Right? They're having a summit meeting. These kings. All right? They set themselves against the Most High and His chosen. This is what they're doing. We're breaking it down. We're showing you as they set themselves up against us. We're the carbon emissions, okay, that they have to stop. And this is what they're saying to each other is if we don't stop these niggas, they're going to take us over. They're going to take us down. All right. All right, let's go to another one. Heard enough of Boris. Let's go to this fucking devil right here. Slovakia. This is the same meeting, summit meeting. Okay.
Pandemic has shown us.
Now, we're the pandemic. When I say we, I'm talking about the elect of Israel or all of Israel for that matter. They don't know which one of us are of the elect, and they don't know which ones of us are going to turn into the 144,000. This is what they're afraid of. All right, listen.
The COVID-19 pandemic has shown us just how devastating a global cross-border threat can be. Climate change and...
Who's the threat? Not the weather. Well, they know that what's going on is the Most High. All right, they're like this. We have to stop the Most High. We know that God is doing that. We know who is in the whirlwind. The Lord haveth his way in the whirlwind. The kings of the earth, this is Psalm 2 and 2, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers, the princes, Prince Charles, whatever that devil's name is, he's the king, he's the prince. They're the rulers of the world. Take counsel together against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and against his anointed. Who's that? starting with Israel, and namely the elect of Israel, the 144. And here's what they're saying to each other. Let us break their, who's there? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Most High and His Son, and us. Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. And here's what the Most High is doing. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision. Okay? So their plans are not going to work. Hey, they're taking, this is the council right here. They're taking counsel together against the Most High. Where? Right here. In everybody's face. Watch a little bit of this.
Diversity loss are no different. In fact, they pose an even greater existential threat, to the extent that we have to put ourselves on what might be called a warlike footing.
Who are they warring with? They're warring against the Most High. That's what this climate change, it's not about the world getting hotter or that carbon, even though you done fucked up the whole environment, the whole world with your bullshit, okay? Concrete, right? Even though you've destroyed the earth, that's not what's causing this stuff. The Most High is causing it, and that's who you're coming together to conspire against, like the scriptures say. It doesn't say, when earthquakes and heat waves and whatever, that's the Most High. That's not Mother Nature, nigga. Okay? You are admitting that you fucked up the earth with your bullshit inventions, combustibles, all right? When you know that that brother, Nikolai Tesla, right? Now you're trying to bring in the electric cars, all right? Where's the free energy at, nigga? You can't get paid. You just gotta have everything, all right?
Having myself had the opportunity of consulting many of you over these past 18 months.
Consulting, they consult together. They conspire together with one consent. I'm consulting. You're telling on yourself right here. Counsel, consultation, consult. Here they are doing it. What is this about? It's about going against Jehovah Shem Yahushua and against his anointed. All right? The ones that have the oil. What do they want to do? Break our bands asunder. What's going on? The Most High is laughing. He's exposing. We can clearly see your witchcraft doesn't work.
I know you all carry a heavy burden on your shoulders, and you do not need me to tell you that the eyes and hopes of the world are upon you. To act with all dispatch and decisively, because time has quite literally run out.
Here it is. He knoweth that he hath but a short taste. He's explaining it. And we're filtering it through the scriptures and showing you exactly what they're saying.
The recent IPCC report gave us a clear diagnosis of the scale of the problem. We know what we must do. With a growing global population creating ever-increasing demand on the...
You hear that? We got to kill these niggas. All right?
Its finite resources. We have to reduce emissions urgently.
Who are emissions? We have to reduce these niggas and continue to control them.
We have to reduce emissions urgently and take action to tackle the carbon already in the atmosphere.
Meaning already in the atmosphere. That's not about us. And who's coming? Most High is sending his son and the angels. That carbon. Okay? We got to get these niggas now before the Most High comes. See, we can break down what they're saying easily.
Including from coal-fired power stations. Putting a value on carbon thus making carbon capture solutions more economical,
Putting a bounty on your head.
therefore absolutely critical. Similarly, after billions of years of evolution, nature is our best teacher. In this regard, restoring
the kings of the earth set themselves. Okay? You see these motherfuckers? Who is that? Looks familiar. Can't tell you who it is. But you see this? Okay? They're winking with their eye and speaking with their feet. All right? Anyway, let's watch one more here. This Pedro real quick. Let's watch it. This is Pedro V. Yesterday, October 31st. G20 Summit. The mountain. All roads lead to Rome. False gods. As above, so below. Let's watch this.
Something has changed, Carol. The world's acting strange these days. The North and South at war. Monsters roaming when they should be hibernating. Maybe it's the end of days. Are you with that?
It's definitely the end of days. These last.
Hey guys, Pedro V here. Now I want to discuss this with you all. If you haven't heard about this G20 summit, then you're about to, because I want to discuss something that happened that perhaps has a bigger meaning behind it. Now, there was a coin toss from these world leaders that took place here at the Trevi Fountain in Rome today, October 31st.
Stand now with thine enchantments. This is witchcraft. They're casting a spell.
Now, they also have a figure that sits on top called Neptune.
A wave crashed into a wall,
They're praying to their gods, and their gods are responding.
forming a shape resembling the
If it's even real. Forming a shape, is this just a picture?
tempered god.
It says picture of wave goes viral as photographer captures storm at its most dramatic. Is this even real, or is this just witchcraft that you're pushing out? Venerating your god.
La lumière était faible puisque c'était en fin de
It
journée.
was raining. The light was low because it was the end of the day. We could see the waves breaking in the distance and crashing in the dike. One of the waves broke harder than the others. It's really a fragment of a second.
Reverend said that when he took the images, the most powerful waves of the storm were striking the French coast.
The supposed god of sea, a figure who comes on a chariot with two horses. So a mockery of the one true God.
Heil Hitler.
And during this coin toss, I also saw that Biden did not attend this. And it could be also because in Rome,
That's supposed to be Hitler's daughter right here. As the rumor mill spins.
years ago, they also worshipped Trump as a god too, if you remember.
Forse l'unico di prima categoria che si occupa
You see this devil? And what he's doing, his idols.
della politica, il grande, grande nel senso di mascherone, questo immenso, grande, grandissimo.
So maybe this has a subliminal messaging in that aspect, because this coin toss means a return to Rome. Now, we have seen a lot of stuff regarding the water, such as the Dead Sea, the water turning red there. We've also been hearing about these tsunami warnings because of earthquakes, the volcanoes, and whatnot. All
the Most High.
So things that I believe now are part of this manifestation.
Well, we know the world is is not going to be destroyed by water this time. Okay? The water that the world is going to be destroyed by this time, right before the fire comes, is this word. This word is water, and this word is on fire. It's going to bring them missiles.
I had to add this piece in because I seen a post from someone. This was a picture of the November Time magazine, and it says the last call. Then you have the storm and everything burning up on the right. So there's a lot of sublim.
Yeah, it looks like this is a cardboard cutout, right? See the stand right here? See how she's standing? Kind of leaning back this way. They got her propped up. She dead? See, the last time, we're in the last time. Here's the fire over here. Here's the dark winter. And followed by the destruction of Babylon the Great. Ain't got no time left. Right?
Messaging here because they know it. A lot of us know what time it is too, and it is the calling. They are really trying to put this in our faces. At least I can see that they are, and I'm trying to break it down a bit more because I believe there is something more being done here, a giant ritual of some sort. So you guys let me know what you think about this. And with that being said, have faith.
I'll let you know what I think. Let's see. Psalm 2 and 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. This is what they're doing. All right? And it's an old plan. It's nothing new. They're imagining a vain thing. For lo, this is Psalm 83, and 2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. So-called white man, Arabs, so-called Chinese, Africans, all right, and so on. All right, anything else before we go ahead and close? Just let's go back to this real quick. This is what they're doing. They know their time is short. Revelation 12. We gotta emphasize what's going on. The prince himself said that shit. Hey, nigga, we out of time. We gotta roll. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, the so-called white man, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He's saying it out of his own. Hey, if we don't move, nigga, we finna go down. All right. So with that, we hope that the elect were edified, and with that, we're gonna say shalom.